Muddypaws and the birthday party. Ben was just a smallish, normalish boy, but he was Muddypaw's best friend. They went out for the best splishy splash muddy walks together. They made new friends together of all sizes, colors, and smell. They did everything together. But one sunny morning, Muddypaws woke up to find everything had changed in his house. There were a lot of new things. He sniffed about excitedly. What was happening? Where was Ben? He stumbled off to find him. Woof! Barked Muddy Paws, dropping his favorite ball at Ben's feet. Let's play! But Ben was busy playing with a strange, shiny thing. And the strange, shiny thing was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Ben's new game looked fun. Muddy Paws pounced on the mountain of strange shiny things. Bang! Muddy Paw jumped away as fast as he could. He didn't like that game. But what was that delicious smell coming from the kitchen? His tail began to wag. Sausage! Surely no one would mind if he tried a little one. But someone did mind. Bad dog! Taunted Ben's mom and shooted him outside. Muddy Paws' tail stopped wagging. Why didn't Ben want to play with him? Why was everything different today? Maybe Honey the cat will want to play. Wolf, barked Muddy Paw. Let's play. Honey turned up her nose. She had better things to do than play with a puppy, like rolling on the grass in the sunshine. Then the garden gate squashed open, and the garden was filled with stomping feet, new smells, and loud voice. A crowd of students ran up the garden path into the house. Something interesting was certainly going on, and Muddy Paul was stuck in the garden with no one to play with. The flowers were boring, the grass was boring, even the smell were boring, and Muddy Paul was getting hungry. He tried to find his bone, but it had disappeared. What was happening inside the house? Perhaps he would just look through the window to see. Muddy Paws pushed his nose up against the glass. Ben and the other children were running around and laughing. They looked like they were having a great time. Muddy Paws wanted to join them more than anything in the whole world. Then Ben's mom walked in the room carrying something that was twinkling brightly. It was a It was the biggest, most delicious looking cake Muddy Paw had ever seen, and it was covered in little lights. Muddy Paw licked his lips and pressed his nose even harder against the window. Suddenly, the door opened. It was Ben. Mom said you can come in now, cried Ben. But all at once, Muddy Paw didn't want to come inside. He didn't like the big shiny thing that went bang. He didn't like it when Ben's mom shouted at him. He wasn't sure about all the new children in his house. I know what to do, Ben said. Ben threw Muddy Paws ball high into the sky at once. Muddy Paws forget about the big shiny thing. He forgot about the new children. He forgot about Ben's mom shouting. He wanted to play with him. Muddy Paws jumped and barked for joy. He ran as fast as he could to fetch his ball and brought it back to Ben. Ben scooped Muddy Paws into his arm and gave him a big hug. I'm sorry, Muddy Paws, he whispered. You didn't know it was my birthday. But do you know you're my best friend, don't you? And best friends do everything together, especially sharing cakes treats. Wolf, barked Muddy Paws. Sausage!